Good morning, dear students. Today we are discussing one of the most important sections in continuity and differentiability, that is differentiation of implicit functions. Let us see what are the main picks in this section, differentiation of implicit functions. Now, first of all, we have to learn what are explicit and implicit functions. Let us see here. You consider some functions y equal to x cube minus 2x plus 5. Of course, it is a polynomial function. Sin x plus e raised to x minus y is equal to 0. Y tan x minus sin 5x plus 7. So some algebraic, polynomial, or trigonometric, exponential, different functions are given. Now you close vastly in this function. Now you see the first function y is equal to x cube minus 2x plus 5. You can see that the variables x and y, the whole expression in the variable x is to the right side of the expression equal to, and all those in y are to another side of the equation. Or in the first equation, the variables x and y are given separately. We can easily separate those variables to different sides of equality. See the second one, sin x plus e raised to x. Both are in x, both the functions are in the variable x, minus y equal to 0. We can simply shift minus y to that side so that that equation, second equation, becomes sin x plus e raised to x is equal to y. That means the variables x and y are separated. Third one, y tan x is equal to sin 5x plus 7 can be rewritten as y equal to sin 5x plus 7 by tan 3x. In that case also, y and x are separated. Such equations in which the variables x and y, expressions in x and y can be separated, are known as explicit functions. Okay. Now, they are known as explicit functions. Now consider the other hand, x cube plus y cube plus x equal to 5. You try to separate x and y to two sides of equality. Can you able to do that? Second one, x sin y plus y sin x is equal to 0. Here we can do actually. Y sin x shifted to that side, so that sin x by x equal to minus sin y by. See the third equation, sin square y plus cos xy is equal to k. So in this part, it is not possible to express x and y explicitly. Not possible to express explicitly. Such functions are known as implicit functions. So let be aware of the meaning of explicit and implicit functions. A function in which variable can be separated to both sides of equality are explicit, where we cannot express are implicit functions. Let us see how to find the derivative of implicit functions, how to differentiate implicit functions. For that, to differentiate an implicit function, differentiate each term with respect to x, but take care of the following. These are the main things in differentiating an implicit functions. You see, consider we have d by dx of x, derivative of x equal to 1, right? What about d by dx of y? When we are differentiating d by dx of x, you can see that the variable in the function, and with respect to that variable, we are differentiating. But when we come to d by dx of y, we are differentiating a function in y with respect to x, where chain rule is applicable. Since d by dx of x is 1, d by dx of y is also 1, but the variable y should be again differentiated with respect to x to get dy by dx. Therefore, d by dx of x is 1 and d by dx of y is 1 into dy by dx. That means dy by dx. See the next line. Also, we have d by dx of x square equal to 2x. Okay. What is d by dx of y square? Following d by dx of x square as 2x, d by dx of y square is 2y, right? But since the variable is y, again using chain rule, its derivative should be multiplied along with that. Therefore, d by dx of x square is 2x, but d by dx of y square is 2y into derivative of y. That means dy by dx. See there one more thing, d by dx of sin y. Can you say what it is? We know d by dx of sin x is cos x. Therefore, d by dx of sin y is cos y into derivative of y, that means dy by dx, and so on. So you take care of this thing in differentiating what? Implicit functions. Let us go to some problems. Find dy by dx if x cube plus y cube is equal to 3xy. Given x cube plus y cube equal to 3xy, what we have to do is differentiate term by term, each term. So differentiating each term with respect to x, we have d by dx of x cube plus d by dx of y cube is equal to d by dx of 3xy. What is d by dx of x cube? No doubt it is 3x square plus d by dx of y cube, right? Here it is y. Take care, it is 3y square into dy by dx because y comes there. See the right side, 3 taken outside. What remains? D by dx of xy, product of two functions. Apply the product rule there. So it is 3 into x into dy by dx plus y into 1. 1 is the derivative of x. Collecting all the terms in dy by dx, you can see different terms in dy by dx to the left and right of the equality. So you collect all the terms in dy by dx. We have dy by dx into 3y square minus 3x is equal to 3y minus 3x square. That means we want to find dy by dx. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to 3y minus 3x square divided by 3y square minus 3x. We can simplify, cutting off all the 3's. So finally, we have dy by dx is y minus x square by y square minus 3x. See the steps where we are giving importance, where differentiating y. Let us see one more problem. Find dy by dx if sine square y plus cos of xy is equal to k. So what is given? Sine square y plus cos of xy is equal to k. Differentiating each term with respect to x, we have d by dx of sine square y plus d by dx of cos of xy is equal to d by dx of k. What is d by dx of sine square y? Sine square y can be treated as sine y the whole square. Therefore, it is 2 sine y. Now derivative of sine y cos y. But since y is there, into dy by dx. So that is the part you have to take much care. Plus derivative of cos of xy. Derivative of cos minus sine. Therefore, cos of xy derivative minus sine xy into, now xy is the applying product rule. It is x into dy by dx plus y into 1 is equal to right side derivative of k. K is a constant, so is equal to 0. Now what we have to do is collect all the terms in dy by dx. We will get dy by dx into 2 sine y cos y can be written as sine 2y minus x sine xy is equal to y sine xy, or we can conclude dy by dx is equal to y sine xy divided by sine 2y minus x into sine xy. So in this way, you try to solve the other problems in the section implicit functions, derivative of implicit functions.